What you got to understand is that our conviction takes shape in terms of virtues. Are virtues that make us act upon the world. There's no point in being very, very, very convinced that nothing is going to happen. You need to be convicted and make this into virtues, and these virtues make it into actions. That's practically Aristotle. Well, someone told me something like that once. Anyway, there are 3 virtues that we tend to follow, because it's a convenient classification of what we do. There's a virtue of mercy, considerate, kind towards humans and even towards other monsters. Don't dismiss it, but it's a useful virtue. Not, in my view, the most relevant, but we can move on. Next one is vision. This one I like. You can see what's going to come. You're an idealist. You can see the paths. You could be a leader if they weren't all a little bit crazy, but vision. And finally, zeal. Zeal is one that transmutes thoughts into action. Conviction, zeal, action. That's what I've got a lot of. And conveniently, again, this one reclassifies into 3 different groups. It's really rather wonderful how that goes. First of all, there's the zealots. Zealot, the avengers. They strike. That is their abilities. They are the hunter that hunts. They will take the power and lay it down against our monstrous opponent with passion. And they have edges. Well, a bit of a debate going on. Is it this edges? Is this magic? It shouldn't be magic because we're not monsters. Got that? But something a little, gives us a little edge, as you say. The Avengers have the real coolest one. They're the sort of zoom swords that they can make with anything. Table leg I've seen once just sort of went straight through a corpse and burnt it along the way. Others just make flaming blades appear from the air. They're really cool. And they have other abilities, also aggressive, as you'd imagine. Problem with the zealots, it's that very narrow focus. Attack, attack. Best form of defense is a good offense, we hope, because they're always going to go on the offense. What's the opposite? The defenders. Now, you're going to really get shocked here when I tell you what the defenders do. Yep, they defend. They're the ones that protect themselves and others. They make sure the victims are safe and the monsters can't get through. They can keep the monsters at bay with their zealotry. And they have various other little tricks. Might go a bit paranoid, but in some sense they're right. You can't have too many iron bars and flamethrowers. You can't have too many grenades, though. Those are things to be paranoid about, even when you've got them. Yes. You've got to have the perfect balance. You've got the Avengers that attack, the Defenders that defend. You've got a group of both of them. It might be semi-balanced, and you might be able to take out monsters and survive the night. But, of course, it doesn't work that way, because you need someone to organize them. That's where we judges come in. Yep, I'm a judge. You may call me Your Honor. What we do, we see, we study, we think. Our edges are all about seeing what's going on, seeing what's really there, figuring stuff out. You really want the judge running your little operation, or at least advising whoever's running it. Yeah, we tell you, ooh, yes, now that little undead monstrosity over there looks like the kind of one that doesn't like sunshine all that much. What about opening curtains and doors and knocking down the walls one day where it's asleep? Or we might say, yeah, now that one is always following the same path. I think this is a ghost trapped in a circuit. We just need to liberate it and everything will be fine. Or, as I've sometimes done, that monster deserves a chance. They don't often take it, but deserves a chance. Or, what I've often done, that monster's really too powerful at the moment. Let's get the hell out of here. So, Avengers, Defenders, and Judges. We are the armored fists and the smart brains of the fighters amongst the hunters. The hunter's hunter, as you want. But there are others amongst us, and they have their role. I'll tell you about them soon.